guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another movie review. Today's movie review is on the movie Lust from Lifetime. So guys, watching, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. So we're gonna get right on into it. So this movie, Lust on Lifetime, I watched it. It's part of the Seven Deadly Sins series. Y'all know all the Seven Deadly Sins? Then y'all already know how this is gonna pan out. So it's about this couple that they were preparing to get married. It stars Carrie Hilson and her boyfriend. I forgot his name. It's her grandmother, her grandfather, and Tank, which is her boyfriend's friend from back in the day, Trey. He's the luster. He's the luster. So they're supposed to be getting married within, I think, a week or two or whatever. So she's like trying to spice up her love life with him, her boyfriend, and he's not trying to like go into like how she should be so seductive. He's trying to make her cover up, be all dainty and proper and pretty, and she's like, no, our love life seems like it's lacking, but you're not taking heed to what I need. And yeah, so this is how Trey comes into the picture. Because eventually he got out of jail and he was going to meet up with her boyfriend. And he was going to stay at their house. So he had her to go pick up Trey. But she was kind of iffy. She didn't feel like it because they have a driver that would have did that. But he had other stuff to do. So she was like, can you please go pick him up for me? She was like, okay, I guess so. Eventually she didn't go pick him up because he eventually had an earlier flight. And then he ended up coming straight to the house. And she ended up cutting her finger before he even got to the house. So like that. So then she opens the door. She lets him come in. And then he helps her with her finger. Because it was cut, whatever. And then she just started like feeling mesmerized. Like, that's something my boyfriend do for me. Ain't done to me in a while. And it's like she feels excited and thrilled that somebody else is paying her a little bit more close attention. And that's how it all starts. A little bit of attention goes a long way. Yeah, so on. So then throughout the movie, it's like he keeps testing her, Trey. Keeps testing her, and she keeps falling for it. Like, she keeps giving into the signs like, oh my God, I want this dude so bad. I want this dude so bad. But she's planning her wedding. She does her bridal shower. She does her bachelorette party. She does her dress fitting and whatever. And she keeps telling her friend, because she's also working on a spa called Urban Utopia. So she's doing all that in the process of trying to plan for her wedding and whatnot. So she's doing all that, and she's letting her friend know all her feelings and how she feels about Trey. But that was bad news from the beginning. Like, don't put yourself out there and then you get yourself caught out there. So as the days are progressing or whatever, she has to get like her remodeling of the light fixtures in her spa done over so that they can begin to open up and start getting customers and stuff like that. So they had a guy come in, but the boyfriend was trying to take over everything. Like, he had signed his names on the accounts, and she was like, no, I'm the owner of the account, you can sign it back and whatnot, like that, so that she can get the stuff done, because he's trying to be like overbearing and controlling of her. Like, he do not want her to venture outside her comfort zone. He want her to stay in this little bubble and not expand, basically. So she does that, and all while that's going on, she ends up having Trey do her light fixtures without her boyfriend knowing. That's a setup of failure right there. Red flag number 1. Like, he's always around in the nick of time, and like her boyfriend had no clue what was going on. And what's really funny, during her bridal shower, she had it at a hotel. Coincidentally, he ended up going to the hotel as well, Trey. And they had a little encounter. that little encounter was to the point where, things could have really went left. Literally went left. But come to find out, Trey, he set that up from the moment he walked into the house. He was trying to get revenge on her boyfriend. I think his name is Damon. I think so. Her boyfriend, Damon, tried to get revenge on him for a bid. I think that he took for 7 years. That's how he got sent away. So he was getting revenge from that. I was like, you mean to tell me he was setting this up from the time he got to her house? Like, he was planning in motion, like, I'm going to get revenge on you for whatever the case would be, whatever happened to them 7 years ago, whatever. He wanted revenge. So eventually they do go back up into her room. They start kissing and whatever the case may be. They almost did the do, but it ain't happened. And he told her, like, listen, this is all revenge. She was shocked. She was crying. She was hurt. Like, how could you really do this to me? I was actually trying to fall for you. But that's that lust for you. It will put you out there in your feelings, and it didn't even be real feelings. And then you be stuck in limbo, like, what should I do? And all that stuff like that. So after that happens, the next day, they were preparing for the wedding. She actually had her dress on and everything. And he was like, he was there. He was there. It was just so awkward. You can tell that she was tense. It was a little bit off and whatever. So she ends up going down to the her house is huge. So they had the wedding at her house. So she goes through, walk down to the foyer and then to the hallway to where everybody is standing and sitting. And as she goes up to her boyfriend, she ends up running off crying. And then she goes upstairs into the bathroom. Her grandmother goes and her grandfather. Her grandfather is the reverend of the church. So her grandparents raised her. So that's why they're so close like that. So then everybody starts knocking on the door. And she eventually tells her boyfriend, about to be fiance, that what happened the day before and stuff like that. It was crazy. It was so crazy. She was like, I'm so sorry. Da, da, da. He eventually told her to get out the house. And she went back home to her grandparents' house. And, she just gave him some space. And then her boyfriend, ex-fiance at the time now, Damon, he found out that what Trey had did, and he went to go get him. He was about to kill this man, but something in his heart just like, let me just rough him up a little bit, let me go on, let it be. Bygones be bygones. But he was about to kill this man. Eventually, time went by. She continued working on her shop, got it up and running, and they eventually came to a mutual understanding and agreement that they should just start over, and they did just that. Their relationship got stronger, and the intimacy was definitely there. It sparked that fire that they needed to begin with in the first place. So had they not had no issues in their sex life, I believe this would have never happened, and lust would have never came into the picture, and she would have been straight, she would have been married, whatever. So a year passed, they ended up getting pregnant, they had a beautiful baby, and they moved out their house. And that was the end of that movie. Lust is a dangerous, dangerous sin. So y'all better be careful and look out for the signs. Definitely look out for the signs. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this movie review. I will be doing part 2 next. Okay, so guys, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications. Comment down below. Let me know if y'all seen this movie. Let me know if y'all haven't seen this movie. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I post. And until next time, we are out of here. Peace.